Okay, let's see what else I can do. Take things into orbit, that's a bit too soon for that. Space tourism is good. That's not a lot of money though for tourism. Ferry a VIP back to his destination, that's the same that I already have done 1,000 times. Let's do it again though. Let's see if we can get more missions. We cleaned some of these. How much do I need to improve this? 225,000. Don't have it. Let's add a drogue chute. I think I have those. Yeah, drogue. Let's add two actually. Nicely done, bot. That's working pretty well. Launch. Okay. Let's see if we can complete this mission this time. I love this rotates every single time. Just likes this sidebar. I think it depends on the orientation of the capsule. Okay, so now I've set the staging to deploy these two first and then this one. Because last time we were going too fast when it was time to deploy. Ah, could have put it on those. Oh, I have to power this up. Come on. Go up. We still want to go into space because Mr. Dilfield Kerman wants to go to space. Then on the way back we will test the new chutes. But first let's get to space. Could have recovered those boosters though. That would have been a good idea. Save some money. They just hit the ground. There's a space center down there. some manual inputs here and floor it. Okay, we are gonna go high enough, 85,000 kilometers. Tumbling to the sky for now. Okay, the dude is happy. He made it into space. I don't know how happy he's with the tumbling part, but that's good. Good with me. Pointed retrograde now. Okay, get away from there. Get away from there. Now keep this open, please. Okay, thank you. Keep that open so I can see the when we are within the speed and altitude needed. I'm going to deploy the drogue chutes at about 12,000 meters. And hope they get me in. They reduce the speed enough that will be under 190 meters per second. So I can deploy the big chute then and complete the mission. Okay. Here we are. We're going too fast for the drogues. Now we're not. So let's wait a little bit longer. Okay, let's deploy the drogue chutes now. They work perfectly. Or you know, or they don't, because we're still going too fast. We're still going too fast. Come on, we're getting there. We have still a little bit more, a little bit longer to slow down. Yes! Worked. Perfect. Drogue chutes working as intended. Slowing you down so the main chute can release at a lower speed. Now it opens and... oh, a bit of the rocket survived. Yep. Cool. That's some money we're gonna save. There's the moon. Gonna go there one day. Hopefully today. Human time. Let's hope it's today. Kerbal time it won't be. Now we have so much chutes that we're going super slow. So landing's gonna take a little bit longer than usual. Come on. Get it down. Perfect. Perfect. We completed 2 more missions. Oh, wow. Whatever that means. Don't like it. This is in orbit, I can't do it. This heat shield is too big, I can't get it to that height yet. Basic jet engine. I think I can do this. So just basically just put a jet engine on the thing to the side of it, engage it when we are at this altitude and this speed. Altitude and speed seems perfectly reasonable, so I'm gonna accept it. It's good money, a little bit of science also. So let's get some tourists to go up at the same time. Actually, that's a bit dangerous, but let's do it anyway. Okay, where's the engine? What's the engine that we have to? Small turbojet, not very efficient. Anemic thrust, but hey, it's cheap. So I'm gonna have to put this right here. The engine. Oh, it's tiny. It's teeny tiny. I can't mount it there. Apparently not. It's not good. That's not good. Why can't I mount it to that thing? Hmm. Well, that mission's gonna be a bust. That mission's gonna be a bust. I apparently cannot mount that for some reason. Don't save that. There was nothing to save actually. Okay, I have 157. I need much more to be able to unlock extra parts for my ships. And I need the extra parts to get into orbits. Mr. Reliant. What if I put it on the bottom of that stack? Yeah, it needs to be on a stack like this. So okay, I can arrange that. I can definitely arrange that. Give me two, please. Okay. Now give me 2 of these. Perfect. Now give me the engine. Okay. Let's put some just a cone on top of that so it's a little bit more aerodynamic. Good. Now remove this chute, remove the drogues. I don't need drogues anymore. Put the usual chute back on. Now this looks weird as fuck. Staging. That's wrong. That is very wrong. All this is wrong. So what I want is for the main engines to fire all at the same time. Then I want these to separate. Yeah. Then I want to fire these here manually. Then I want to decouple them. Then I'm gonna want to decouple this one and then okay. Now crew, you go in and launch. Let's see if this works. That's a lot of trouble for a mission, but okay. Still managed to keep it under the part requirement, which is good. Let's get my autopilot going. Let me check something. I'm not gonna have enough delta V to get into low Earth orbit. Not low Earth orbit. What is it called? Just completed stuff? Oh no, it's just still the previous missions that I didn't close. Suborbital flight, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, I want to have this open so I can see when I can activate the thing. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. The extra weight is rough. So I need to get this to a certain speed between 8,000 and 10,000 meters. It's not ascending very fast, but I don't think the speed is gonna be a problem. But the altitude for the turret is gonna be a problem for sure. Staging was wrong. Staging was wrong. Why was staging wrong? Maybe I have to turn off the auto stage on the autopilot here. Well, that was a bust. Let's see if we can still get Lyric Kerman here into space. Looks like we're gonna be able to. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get his space flight. Anyways. We're actually gonna just cut it here. Let that go. And just fast forward. Because there's no point in going higher than this. Just gonna tumble a bit. As usual. He's happy. He got into space. The engine test didn't go well though. You know, happens. At least the crew is fine. Well, not the crew, it's just a passenger. Passenger is fine. Let's find this retrograde. Land it. These are very short flights, like 9 minutes flight time. Around that. Parachute deployed. Perfect, Lyric. Hope you enjoy it. Please fly with us again. I hope you had a nice experience. There will be peanuts next time. So come back. Come back anytime. Let's go here and see if there's some parts that we can recover. No, everything has been blowing up pretty well. Cool. Let's try that again. What's wrong with the staging? So this goes off. Nothing's wrong with the staging. I just have to unswitch auto stage on the autopilot. Staging is okay. Just need to do it manually. Because I think that because these don't have air intakes, they are just gonna flame out immediately when I turn them on. But I have no air intakes available. Set autopilot. So it's kind of a bullshit mission there. Because they tell me to test a thing but don't give me all the requisites. They just give me the thing itself. Okay, close that, and I need to have that open so I can see when it's time to deploy. Let's cut the main engine to save its fuel. Well, we can. We just gave it a little bit of an extra boost to start with, to break the initial oh, we forgot to put the turret in. Forgot to put the thrust in. Okay, now I have to get this into 8,000 meters high. And then I have to increase the speed a little bit. No, the speed is now fine. The altitude is now fine, so time to... Yeah, they immediately flame out, so let's ditch them. Cool, mission is done. And actually I don't have to get into orbit this time, so I'll just gonna cut this. Disengage the autopilot. Turn this sideways and... Okay. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's gonna go on like a missile. Yeah, since I forgot to put the turret on, there's no point in going up all the way. Can just cut it here. It's not Doom. It's not Doom. It's perfectly safe. Also, there's no one on board. That's kind of the problem. It completed the mission that I wanted it to do, but I forgot to put the turret on, so going to space is not necessary. Perfect. Nice. What else is here? 4 tourists. Suborbital space flight. These pay more than usual, which is good. Continue to get missions to get things into orbit. I can't get things into orbit though. Activate the part through staging at... this is easy. This one is very easy. Okay, so I don't need all of this. I don't need this. Decoupler. No, heat shield first. So I also wouldn't need an heat shield for this mission, but let's put it on anyway. It's on for next time. Don't need all of that. Also don't need all of this, but cool. One of these. That is not. I can't do it with this because this doesn't go on that. Open. Don't save. I need a capsule actually, so I can fit this here. Don't need that. I think this is all I need for this mission. Let's see if the staging is correct. It is now. Let's limit the thrust on this to 50%. Let's put a pilot on. Jab. Jab is our pilot for risky missions. Jabby. SAS on. Pointed prograde. It's gonna be risky. Now that I think of it, it's gonna be risky. No! What? Why did you turn so much immediately? Jesus. Going too fast. You are going way too fast. Huh. Okay. Let's see if on the way down it works. That rocket was way too powerful for this. The small one would have been better. Stay cool, jab, my man. Maybe on the way down when he can do it. This made it to 22,000 meters on a single rocket. A medium-sized one. Okay, now the speed is fine, but the altitude's not. Now nothing's fine. We are falling too fast and we are still too high. Yeah, we're slowing down. Let's see if it's gonna be enough. I think it is actually. We're closing in on the target altitude. We are at target. Speed is still too high. Speed is still too high. But we still have a little bit of a gap to shed some speed. Come on, just a little bit more. Come on, that's gonna be so tight. Oh no. Didn't work. Same thing as last time. We're gonna need drogues. Or actually, if I just switch for the smaller booster, the smaller booster can probably do this easier. Come on, land so we can try again. This was a waste of money. So get down so we can play again. Can do a second try at this mission. Okay, second try at this mission. Just changing the booster for this tiny one might be the only thing that we need to complete this. Let's check if we're right. This time this goes straight up. Oh, don't have this. Okay, and now everything is okay. Completed. Easy. Perfect as expected. There was just that small problem of we're still going up when I deploy the chutes, but it solved itself. Gonna land right near the space center. Something survived. Okay, this was easy money. This was easy money. Touchdown. What now? What do we have now? Test something at the launch site. It's actually an interesting thing. Okay, I can do these two. Easy. Let's get this. Let's get this. Leave the facility and the same super simple rocket is gonna be able to do this. Okay. It's simple and it's cheap, by the way. What's the other thing that I have to test? Is it this heat shield? Yes, it is. It's a tiny heat shield. Let's I don't know, put it here. Why the hell not? I don't have this parachute. That was just a test, right? Yep. Cool. Now, this is ridiculous. We have to lower it a lot. And the staging's just gonna be... I didn't even have to launch this, actually. The only thing that I have to do is activate this. So if I can just activate this and not launch, that would be perfect. Because it would save a lot on fuel. Let's see. To just be free money. Oh nope, we have to launch. It's too high up. It's gonna explode if I don't launch it. Okay, then first run this. So contract complete. Cool. Now kill that, start this. Point it towards the water. Cool. Deploy that. Wait until it's going down. Deploy the chute. Fast forward. Athletic battery is losing. Rotation. Done. 2 missions in 1 flight. Super short flight. Still 2 missions done. That's nice. Science is going up slowly. It's taking away a little bit of my money. This is exactly the same mission as we just did. Okay, that's free money. It's not very entertaining, but it's free money. Unable to launch because I don't own this. Now I'm able to launch. I'm not gonna. Just gonna perform the test and get out. Perfect. Done. Recover. All right. I still can't upgrade this. 30,000. Gonna need to upgrade this one too. Let's start by upgrading this one then. Maybe I could get 2 capsules to launch at once. That would be good. It would be very good if I managed to get 2 capsules up instead of 1. Maybe I could that by using the thumper now that I have a now that I can have more weight. Let's try. That's not right. That's not on the separator. Now it is. It's not very centered though. Or maybe the wings aren't very centered. Okay. Looks decent. But I think I have to get it a bit lower because otherwise it's gonna crash into the thing. Not on the separator again. Not on the separator again, come on. I wanted to see if I could do it the other way around. I can't. Ah, for sake. Okay, let's just let him stay that way. Put these cones on. Put 2 capsules instead of 1. The separator needs to be underneath here. And of course that's gonna require extra chutes because that's gonna be extra heavy. So we're still below the parts limit. We are the weight limit is not a problem anymore because I improved that a lot. We are gonna cut the thrust on these to like 75% and see if that works. Staging. Perfect. Maybe some drogues. Some drogues might not be a bad idea. Oh, I don't need 4 drogues. Only 2. Okay, 2 capsule first try. Let's save this. There's not gonna be anyone on board this time. Because this one is risky. This one is very risky. And launch. Let's see if this can work. In the future there are capsules that carry more than 1 people, of course. But I don't have them yet. So I have to try these janky stuff. Engage autopilot. Let's put auto stage on. It launches with the 75%, which is one of the things that I was afraid of. It's actually going a bit too fast. I didn't check the delta V on this. It's not gonna be a big boom. It has enough delta velocity. It does have enough delta velocity. I'm worried about the separation here because on the separation things can clash. Oh, yeah, things can indeed clash on the separation, but it appears that Well, it worked. It kind of worked. It's dangerous, but it worked. It's a bit dangerous for space tourists. Yeah, there's no one on board this time. It's just a test flight. But it was kind of a dangerous test. And you know what? This can get into orbit. This might have enough speed in it yet to get into orbit. Which was not what I was intending. Let's check. Ah, no. It's not going to. Okay, let's now mess it up and just spend the rest. Okay, now let's see if we can land this. Which is the next dangerous part. Let's see if we can land it. We can get it to space. Yeah, it almost did enough for an orbit. Almost. If it was a lower orbit, like 70,000, maybe it was enough. There's the moon. Speed it up. Speed it up. Now, let's see if it survives re-entry. It should survive re-entry with no problem. Hopefully. Although those chutes are a little bit outside the shield, aren't they? Let's see how this goes. Spending a lot of electric charge. It's no problem. We have 2 capsules. That's double the electric charge of usual. Fantastic drogues. Perfect main chutes. Perfect. Yeah, this is even softer than it was previously. Speed, the impact speed is lower than it was previously with just this chute. So even though it's double the weight, parachutes do their work. And touchdown. perfectly safe. Well, kind of not perfectly safe. It was a bit dangerous, the separation. But it worked as a proof of concept. And now let's put people inside of it. How much does this cost, by the way? 12,000? That's amazing. That's a big profit increase. So basically the same cost for double income. Let's take this and try with people on board. Now it's gonna